咦，有得玩？點解唔與埋我玩啊？呢三 pair 夫婦，老公同我一樣都係外國人，而佢哋都係因為太太而留低喺香港生活嘅。
我叫阿 John， 我喺英國嚟嘅。我老婆去英國旅行，遇到我，跟住我哋結婚。我好中意香港，因為好方便，好多嘢食。香港人好好。我喺香港已經住咗25年啦。
Hi, I'm Andy. 我係德仔，喺香港兩年。我來自泰國。I'm living in Hong Kong because I found my wife on the internet, and so I thinking this can work out, and so I come over. The ones what I take to Hong Kong is my DVDs, my bicycle, my bricks, and my balloons. These are 4 important things what I need to take to Hong Kong, and myself.
我係 YK8， 我係加拿大人。我嚟咗香港4年半，我喺書店認識我老婆，我係小妹，我而家住喺香港。
為咗老婆大人而留喺香港，聽落真係好浪漫啊！不過婚姻生活係會有好多實際問題要面對，要維持親密嘅關係，同時又要融入香港文化。究竟佢哋三 pair 人又點樣應付呢？阿 John 嚟咗香港20幾年，廣東話同我一樣咁好，但係當初要由英國搬到香港呢個亞洲城市生活，當然要有啲適應期啦。
初時我嚟個天氣真係太熱啦，食物冇問題咯，地方細啲，但係我都冇乜要求係好大嘅地方。人係都 OK， 因為我都有啲朋友喺呢度，跟住越嚟越多朋友啦。如果留喺香港咧，
佢都好快適應到香港嗰個生活啦。特別係食物方面啦，我中意食雜糧嘅，咁所以變咗我煮咩佢都係食咩。佢叫我唔好煮西餐添，係咪啊？
係啦，因為試過1-2次咧，跟住真係麻麻地咯，真係。
而家咧？
好啲咁得，但係好啲，但係係咯，就係食中國菜會好啲。
佢兩個相處真係好似好甜蜜咁喎，不過有時都會因為生活小事嗌下交嘅。
都有嗌交，因為有啲唔明白啦咁樣咯。
文化上邊嗰個差異啊，咁點解你會咁嘅嚇？啲衫着完咧，咁啊隨手就擺，咁啊我就話：香港唔係英國，冇咁大地方。如果要洗嘅衫就擺落個籃嗰度，就唔好就咁擺喺梳化啊，係咪啊？
但係呢個我自己嘅習慣，唔係英國人嘅習慣。
但係始終個地方大，你冇乜所謂啊嘛，變咗你周圍擺啲嘢。
你結咗婚之後，你要 work 啊，要大家要合作啦，
要遷就，真係。
I need to say in Germany we have the whole piece, the whole chicken.
I know.
This is from restaurant to restaurant different. Some understood English, but the most of them no. so I need to use my hand and show them what I mean. When I have photos, it's okay. But only sometimes I see, especially for dim sum, I see only have the numbers and have all in Chinese. Surprise.
喺嚟香港之前，原來 Andy 從來未離開過德國嘅喎。
I was only in a small city in Germany, and then in a 7 million metropole Hong Kong was a very big adventure for me. And yes, I like it. I like it from the first second.
而家佢哋兩夫婦好努力咁建立一個新家庭，互相遷就之餘，最重要就係解決語言溝通嘅問題啦。
香港。
Huh? No.
Okay, you say that for me.
Okay, again. Hi, that's Chai. Hung, Hong Lonely. The language is hard to learn, but I like to learn more, but it's hard to learn. From the neck is also a little bit different for speaking. So my wife also, with German, she have a little bit problem to say this in correctly German language. So I know this is a little bit hard to learn.
Okay. 我初都真係有啲大家有唔明嘅地方發生咯。咁我哋即係唯一嘅可以嘅方法就係用字典。佢就揾佢嗰個字，揾佢英文，咁啊俾我睇。我其實想講呢樣嘢啊，咁樣。咁呢啲就係我哋其中一個可以做到嘅溝通法，就係其實字典真係幫咗好多。
我當年學廣東話，我太太都幫咗我唔少㗎。不過對阿 John 嚟講，學廣東話除咗係佢好中意溝通之外，原來仲有另一個原因㗎喎。
我記得我哋去度蜜月嗰陣時啦，喺馬來西亞啦，檳城有個人咧就自己講啦，好嫁唔嫁，嫁個鬼佬咁。咁點不知咧，阿 John 咧因為聽唔到佢講乜嘢啦。咁於是咧，佢就禮貌地望住佢笑下，點不知嗰個人就鬧佢啦！笑咩笑？死鬼佬！食屎啦咁嚇！咁我當時咧係好唔開心。嗰陣時近97，啲人會覺得啊，你嫁個外國人咧就係諗住想移民咁。咁所以後尾我覺得唔得，你一定要學廣東話。起碼你知道人哋鬧你或者咩嘢，你都起碼唔會好似唔識聽，俾人哋鬧咗都唔知。
要留喺香港生活，自然有唔同嘅壓力。而對 Andy 嚟講，揾工就係另一種壓力啦。佢喺德國嗰時本身都有啲專業嘅牌照嘅，不過嚟到香港都係因為語言關係，發揮唔到佢嘅本領。
I can do it in Hong Kong also. The same brand is in Hong Kong also, but they can't use because they're different kind of language. So I can't make this one here. And I need special license, and so I focus on the other job.
喺佢認知香港一個成大城市啊，即係中西合璧啊咁，但係估唔到原來出到嚟個效果係咁樣咯，完全係冇可能，除非你揾到而家佢嗰份工作，就真係要80%都係外籍人士去用，咁佢哋先至會考慮喺嗰度放一啲外籍人士，咁變相你先至有機會做到嘢。
後來經 Tracy 嘅朋友介紹之下，Andy 曾經喺超級市場做過嘢，雖然唔係佢嘅專業同埋興趣，不過 Andy 份人樂觀又開心，所以佢嗰時都做得好 enjoy 嘅。而家佢時不時都會翻去探下舊同事，幫下手㗎。
佢唔識講中文咧，不過咧好多人朋友咧喺度配合，跟住 俾佢聽係嗰個客點講啊，係咩意思咁樣啦。佢好好人啊嘛，佢幫佢啦。如果唔好，一定唔幫佢啊嘛。
Have a nice day. Bye bye. Nice to see you again. I see the customer. I can understand him before he say anything to me. I have a good knowledge about people because I can see what the people like, and when they ask, "Oh, what do you recommend?" Okay, I watching the customer. I think, "Oh, he like turkey. He like beef," and so I can recommend this. When the customer come back, I win. I tried to sell balloons in Hong Kong, so I quit the job because I have no time for my own business, and I like to build up my own business. Yeah, so I focus on my balloons. Yes.
有理想，肯去試，積極去發展自己中意嘅事業。Andy 同我真係好啱 key 啊 ！Andy 加油！
Definitely. I often find myself feeling homesick. Sometimes I find myself like questioning like what am I doing? You know, why am I living in a 500 square foot apartment? So yeah, those types of things are kind of, you know, itch in the back of your brain at times.
我諗好多外國人都同阿 Brett 一樣，成日會問自己呢個問題。我嘅原因就係我中意喺香港生活啦。而嚟自加拿大嘅阿 Brett，佢嘅答案就係家庭。
It was pretty fast that I knew I wanted to stay. I fell in love with Sarong. I knew that was going to be a sacrifice before I even came out to Hong Kong. I was living away from home before coming here as well. So yeah, you sacrifice a lot in terms of, you know, time spent with your parents and time spent with your family. But the cost of staying in Hong Kong in terms of the sacrifice of, you know, what you're giving up back home was greatly exceeded by the relationship that we were developing. Yeah, you know what? Hong Kong's a great place to live. I'm really happy here.
阿 Brett 同太太有個女女遊緊，兩夫婦嚟自唔同嘅文化，教養小朋友方面就需要多啲溝通啦。
In parenting with a 1-year-old child, it's pretty much in synergy.
咁 so far 其實冇乜話好大嘅衝突，係真係覺得我一定要咁做，而佢係一定唔認同嘅，咁都冇呢啲情況嘅。譬如講話睇醫生啊、食藥，咁可能外國人就唔興話去睇醫生嗰隻嘅。咁我哋會可能都會一齊討論下，話可能真係開始真係好熱啊，或者開始夜啦，即係擔心佢冇醫生睇。如果半夜再嚴重啲咁，佢可能本來話唔想食嘅，咁我話食嘅，咁可能最終都話咁好啦，俾佢食啦咁。
Elephants. It's really more about supporting each other than it is, you know, trying to fight for one value system over the other. You know, I'm quite confident that as the years go on, we'll be able to maintain that attitude towards parenting.
攞兩個文化最好嘅嘢，希望可以做到，然之後就擺喺遊緊身上咁咯。
兩個人嘅愛可以延伸到下一代，亦都可以影響埋兩個家庭嘅喎。嚟自德國嘅 Andy 雖然廣東話麻麻地，但係佢個人夠晒熱心同埋熱情。作為一個外籍女婿，原來最初 Tracy 媽媽都唔係幾接受到嘅喎。
本身我隻腳唔係好妥嘅，我落樓梯咧唔可以兩隻腳一齊用嘅，咁啊一步一步咁落咧，佢走埋嚟扶住我，即係拖住我，拖到我實，咁樣咧就拖我落去，我驚㗎，我話：哎呀，點解個男人去摸我嘅咁？
表
係啦，
表弟。
表弟。
Yeah，
心地好咯，有禮貌嘅人咯。 依家唔覺得咩問題啦。我第二個女婿咧，佢又係㗎嚇，即係哎呀 Andy 都係咁喎，佢都見親我啦，阿媽我又扶你咁，咁啊兩個㗎，我兩個女婿扶住我行㗎。
You can talk to her?
Of course. Hello, Amma.
Yeah，乖。
For me, it's normal for hooks and for kiss and so, but in the Chinese culture, it's completely different. I was shocked because I saw her mom and dad, they don't kissing or anything when they're leaving. I think, huh, why? They are married. Okay, I need to accept it because as a culture, she's same. So she will little bit change for me is okay. But now I know she love me. And also same, I love her. And so for me, it's no problem. This is, yeah, I love you.
I love you too.
外籍女婿要融入外父外母家中，的確係唔容易。不過阿 Brad 同 Andy 都一樣，絕對冇問題喎。
初初係有啲擔心㗎，即係我都比較傳統啲咯，細個樣唔係咁老，但係個思考又有啲驚外國人同中國人嗰個文化啦，同埋對婚姻嘅觀念啦，未必一定會好咁全面嘅時候，我有啲擔心。咁但係見到佢哋相處段時間咧，我覺得呢個後生仔比好多中國人好。16
So quite expensive。外國人咧，佢哋會比較表達自己嗰個感情多啲啦。佢同家姐可能都唔係太避忌咁樣喺爸爸媽媽面前有時嗰啲咁樣。咁呢啲可能喺
接受嘅，我接受。
係咯，傳統中國嘅屋企咧就會即係可能哎呀尷尬啊、肉酸啊咁樣，但係變咗佢哋就係咯已經覺得冇乜嘢。可能爸爸開頭以前都會覺得哎呀真係唔係幾好啦咁樣，但係漸漸已經習慣咗呢一樣嘢啦，咁變咗就我諗呢一個係比較唔同嘅分別。
我哋嚟到香港喺香港生活，除咗家庭之外，對社會我哋都想有多啲貢獻嘅。嚟自英國嘅阿 John， 佢原本係讀電子嘅，不過因為學咗廣東話而對語言學產生興趣，後來直頭轉為行去教語言學添，將自己嘅學習心得分享俾其他人。
學咗即係得差唔多2年嘅廣東話，我覺得唔想嘥，我唔想就係真係唔用啊。You've got the horse, the four-legged horse. And the four-legged bird with a little bit at the top, you know, it's a bird. 教學生，尤其是1年班，啱啱嚟咗大學啦。因為我覺得係我嗰陣時我都唔係好明白啦呢啲嘢啦，跟住而家學咗啦，所以可以同佢哋 share 下啦。
I don't want to ask for the revision lecture when there be PPT uploaded.
我真係感覺到佢而家即係對呢樣嘢係真係好有興趣，咁佢係好開心嘅。好多時候都會我有邊個學生又去咗邊度啊咩啊，又即係介紹我識啊，咁有陣時又揾埋我出去食飯啊成咁佢真係 enjoy 嘅。好多學生寫好多唔同嘅嘢咯，尤其是喺呢度啦，佢話 enjoy my essay 嘅，佢寫嘢啦，跟住即係要有責任，你要教得好啲啊咁樣，所以我覺得係咪有使命感啊你？ mission 啊，哦 mission 係啦，係啦，係啦。我哋結咗婚25年啦，我就作咗一首詩俾佢啦。相愛25年，處事就要泰然，在世遇見你，感恩又讚美。明明地咯。So happy together.
Normally I want to go to a country with spoken English language, but I think Hong Kong, okay. I living the half time for my life in Germany, I need to watch any others. And I learn crazy on the internet, and so I think Hong Kong, why not?
You say, Mom, 我記住。
我記住。
我爹哋媽咪啊嗰啲都同佢講廣東話，佢哋都話：唉，多啲同佢講，佢就多啲識，早啲識，咁啊早啲冇咁辛苦咯咁樣。點解佢會山長水又遠咁由德國過嚟咧？咁樣其實因為佢中意香港。
The key for the upcoming year and for as far as we can see into the future is and always will be to support each other, to communicate and understand each other, to help out as much as possible with challenges of raising a young child, continue to show affection and love to each other.
譬如外國人，佢哋會好願意去講 I love you， 講好容易，但係做並唔係咁容易。咁 so far 我哋都做，即係覺得係合格有餘。咁希望我哋嚟緊嘅關係都可以繼續係用呢種去態度去對對方。
The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together, so happy together.